Hi, welcome to Eye on Paulsboro. This week we come to you from the showroom here at George & Sons Florist on Delaware Street in Paulsboro, a landmark for so many years. Irma?
John, isn't this a beautiful florist shop, John, with all the flowers? It's just wonderful here.
And by now, you, the viewers, and myself and Irma as well, will know whether I am dressing as a Woodbury High School cheerleader or Mayor Sanderson is dressing as a Paulsboro High School cheerleader. Irma?
I want to see those legs, John.
Scary thought. We're going to come right back. We've got a walk-on program. Our camera crew is going on vacation next week, so we shoot this program in short schedule. We're going to have a lot of people on. It's going to move quickly. Stay with us. We're coming right back from George & Sons Florist.
Another 9 inches of snow is expected in.
Chances are your car needs more than just a little attention. That's why your choice should be Your Choice Car Wash. Your Choice Car Wash offers the convenience of fully equipped self-service bays or the option of a completely fully automatic soft cloth tunnel wash. Pamper your car with expert detailing for the ultimate new car look. It's your choice, so choose Your Choice Car Wash, Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Hi, welcome back once again. We're in the showroom here at George & Sons Florist, a landmark, as I mentioned, for many years. It brightens this neighborhood. It's so beautifully kept, and the windows change seasonally and for holidays. And with me is Donna Sheets, a proprietor. Donna is being honored with this business for her long community service at this year's Chamber of Commerce Community Service Awards being held November 16th. Irma Stevenson will tell you more about those details. But through these next two programs, we're going to have everyone on that's being honored. Donna, tell us a little bit about the business, and of course, thank you for having us in, as I was saying before, on short notice when I stopped by yesterday and said, can you host this? And she said, yes, come in. But tell people a little bit about the business.
Well, it was a family-started business, the mother and father and the 3 brothers. And, of course, as the years went by, we're dwindling down to me. And my husband he does his little hobby of racing horses. So it's me and my faithful hired help. Mm-hmm.
And a good group that it is. And yes, as I mentioned, so. Your touch with the windows. I always look forward to seeing, as the seasons change and the holidays come, what you're going to do. Tell us a little bit about the hours and the service you offer. I mean, you're a florist, but you do some other things, and you deliver and everything associated with it.
Well, of course, it's a 7-day-a-week job because Sundays you have your wedding appointments, you have funerals. Saturdays is weddings and everyday holiday specials, and of course that means that you're on the ball 7 days a week. But I have very faithful help that's been with me many years, and we make out fine.
And we're looking forward to November 16th in recognition of the years you've put into town, the loyal years. Give us an idea of the hours for the store.
We're open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to 3 on Saturday.
And the phone number?
423-0317.
And all credit cards, and you're affiliated with the various delivery services around the world, so someone wanting to do something with floral arrangements can order from here to be delivered anywhere.
Oh, yes. We belong to all the wire services, yes, throughout the world. Mm-hmm.
Very good. Thank you, Donna. Donna Sheets, George & Sons Florist here on Delaware Street. How many years in business?
60 years.
Just getting started. 60 years. Stay with us. We're coming right back. We have a loaded program. Thank you, Donna.
Hello, I'm Mark Terrio, manager of the Mobile Lube Plant here in Paulsboro, and chairman of the United Way campaign this year in Gloucester County. I'm at the ARC, an agency here in Paulsboro that provides mentally handicapped adults with the skills and training they need to improve their quality of life. The ARC, along with 37 other local United Way agencies, provides vital assistance to 1 out of 3 people right here in our county. On behalf of the United Way, I urge you to join our efforts and make a commitment during this year's campaign to help build a brighter future for all of us.
Welcome back. We continue now from George & Sons Florist. With me now is Herb Hardy. Herb is a longtime Paulsboro resident, active through town, active in the Paulsboro Volunteer Fire Association, and Herb currently is fulfilling the role as our first ever community code enforcement officer involving property maintenance codes, which is something you read about in the paper, and Herb's going to visit with us for a moment or two to start to educate us on what that is. Herb, you're the code enforcement officer for a program called the BOCA Maintenance Code, and those initials stand for what?
BOCA stands for Business Officials Code Administrators, and they got together to form a group so that everything would be what you call it? Universal, yeah. As far as standard procedures in building, maintenance, and like that.
Now, when we talk about a maintenance code for our community, maybe we should start to bring people to speed. We have code enforcement officers with respect to construction code and plumbing and things of this nature. But when you start out your day, what are you looking for, and what should people expect?
My day starts out, I go around, I go in the car, and I go around to see, first of all, I go through the lot maintenance. Lot maintenance is keeping your yard clean, your grass cut, and junk cars and stuff out of the yard. Now, when I spot those, I send you a letter, and that letter tells you in 7 days that you must comply with cleaning it up. But I'm not really pressing you for time. If you say you're going to do it, I come around about a week or two later, and if it's done, there's no problem.
Now, in the basics, you talk about the clean yards and junk cars, which are an obvious thing.
Right.
Now, as this program evolves, you'll be looking at other things as well, won't you?
Right. There's 26 different maintenance procedures that I have to inspect, and that's going to take time through the years as it goes along.
And as we learn about this, how to administer it, and for people how to understand it, maybe some people like to get a hold of a copy of it. Would they be able to come and get a copy of the code, Herb?
Yes, they can get a copy of the code. All they have to do is come over to the borough and ask for the maintenance code. And I have a maintenance code and everything that you need. And it probably would be a few dollars, you know, to cover the copy and charge.
And also, too, if you think you see a code violation, Herb would like to hear from you. Or if you have a question as to something taking place either in your yard or your home and you want to know where it stands, Herb, they can reach you with what number?
They can reach me at 423-1500. And what I like to say, I like this to be a domino effect. Like if your neighbor cleans up their yard, then I would like for you to clean your yard up, and it'd be a chain reaction. And that way we could get the town pretty well cleaned up and no problems.
Sounds good, Herb. Thank you very much. This is first a visit with Herb Hardy, our code enforcement officer. Easy to talk to. If you have questions, call him directly or call my office. We'll help you get the information so Paulsboro continues to improve itself day by day. Stay with us. We're going to come right back.
Why bother going to a huge grocery store when you can conveniently find everything you need at the Oven Door Mini Mart and Deli? We sell major brands including Michelle Pies and a great selection of farm fresh produce at the lowest prices around. Pick up great appetizers like wings, fries, or mozzarella sticks when you order one of our mouth-watering hot or cold sandwiches from our deli. And make sure you get your winning lottery ticket before you leave. The Oven Door Mini Mart and Deli, 505 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Welcome back once again. We continue with our theme of this year's Chamber of Commerce Community Service Awards, and one of those individuals being recognized for a long time involvement, in our town and the county as well, is Ken Adams. Many of you have heard his name. Many of you know him over the years. Some of you may not, but you've heard his name. Ken, Mrs. Sheets and the family have been here for over 60 years. You've been here a little bit longer.
Yes, we moved here. My parents moved here when I was 7 years old, and I can remember the second opening of the Lincoln Park. And that's a good many years ago.
I've read about the second of Lincoln Park.
I spent about 11 years on Borough Council, practically all the committees, also acting mayor, and also on the Board of Freeholders from 56 to 66 when they went into the small Board of Freeholders. And it was quite an experience. It's all to make the town a little better.
Well, you've been here and you've been through many years, and of course your business was the funeral parlor business.
Oh, yes.
So your involvement with families in town stretches over a long period.
Time I knew everybody in town. Of course, times have changed, and but it's still a very good town. And we have our problems here in town, but they're getting better.
All right, we would like to thank everyone working together. Ken's going to get us there. Now, you are how many years young?
Well, I'd like to think it's 68, but it's 86.
86 years. The man is remarkable.
And I drive well.
In fact, you drove me here.
Yeah, fact is, I sneak down to Atlantic City as often as I can.
That's Ken Adams. Remember from Adams Funeral Parlor. And, of course, as he mentioned, served our borough council, represented our town to what was then the large freeholder board, and Ken's going to be honored November 16th. You want to be there. It's going to be a nice evening. Thank you, Ken. We're looking forward to the night.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much. Now, William, you've heard me talk about our producer. You didn't know that he does weddings and bar mitzvahs, which I didn't know. Tell us about this
only
one.
Once in a while, John.
Once every 40 years.
And this one was a special one. After 40 years, she finally decided she'd marry the guy. Now, I thought for a moment that he might change his mind.
You're going to enjoy this. Irma Stevenson, who is truly the heart and soul of this program, this week was treated to a 40th anniversary celebration by her children. And Walter, almost reluctantly, and Irma repeated their vows, and I had the honor and pleasure of reading those vows to them. We're going to roll that footage now. Let's join Walter and Irma as they renew their wedding vows after 40 years of marriage. You'll enjoy this, and after that, we'll come back with more. Irma and Walter, if there's any objection to this marriage, speak now. Irma, Walter, marriage is a promise. Today should be one of the happiest days of your life. A marriage is a promise to be kind and understanding, to be thoughtful and considerate, and to share one life together. In performing this ceremony, I wish you the best that life can hold. The world has much advice for people starting married life, but you'll find no set of rules is better than a common sense approach to what is naturally right and wrong in your consideration of each other. Remember also the importance of keeping a sense of humor, because it will keep many situations as unimportant as they should be in your marriage. Understand each other's faults, and always consider your responsibilities to one another as partners in a long and beautiful life together. May the promise that you make today bring happiness to both of you always. Now, Irma, will you have Walter to be your wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health? Will you share with him your fears and your failures, your aspirations and triumphs, your hopes and dreams from this day forward?
I will.
Walter, will you have Irma to be your wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health? Will you share with her your fears and your failures, your aspirations and triumphs, your hopes and dreams? I will. Baby's not happy.
Her mother's standing up there.
Now you repeat after me, Walter. Irma, I pledge myself to you.
Irma, I pledge myself to you.
To be your husband.
To be your husband.
It's my vow to love you.
My vow to love you. It's only twice I've said I love you.
And to stay by you.
That's stay by you.
Furnishing smiles and support.
Furnishing smiles and support.
Giving challenge and encouraging growth.
Giving challenge and encouraging growth.
Understanding our individuality.
Understanding individuality.
And cherishing our oneness.
Cherish our oneness.
Oneness. You are my beloved.
You are my beloved.
You are my friend.
And you are my friend.
Now Irma after me. Walter, I pledge myself to you.
Walter, I pledge myself to you.
To be your wife.
To be your wife.
It's my vow to create for us.
It's my vow to create for us
a love that grows deeper.
a love that grows deeper
With each passing day.
with each passing day.
In honesty.
In honesty,
Faith.
faith,
And tenderness.
and tenderness.
A love that will enrich our lives separately.
A love that will enrich our lives separately
And together.
and together.
A love that respects our uniqueness.
A love that respects our uniqueness
And celebrates our union.
and celebrates our union.
You are my beloved.
You are my beloved,
And you are my friend.
and you are my friend.
And now by the authority vested in me as mayor of the borough of Paulsboro under the state laws of New Jersey, I hereby pronounce you man and wife. You may be
Enjoying life tomorrow means choosing wise investments today. John Gentili and Jim Scrow can help lay a firm financial foundation that best meets your present and future needs. Often retirement benefits alone are not enough, which is why mutual funds, disability income insurance, health insurance, education funding, and other investment opportunities can greatly enhance your future wealth and lifestyle. The future belongs to those who prepare wisely today. Call John Gentili or Jim Scrow for a free consultation and a wealth of opportunities.
Welcome back once again. We now go to a walk-on segment. We have a number of people that are going to join us. We think you'll find it interesting. And we do say to Walter, it's official once again. We hope you enjoyed that footage. With me now is Donna Healy. She's president of the St. John's Parent Teachers Association, and Peg Richmond, who is also a parent and active with that association. With a little bit of an update because St. John's has a number of events taking place in the fall. Donna, I'm going to pass the microphone. I'm going to hold the microphone for you. But first, should we start with the quilt?
Okay, we've designed a...
Okay, now we're going to slide the kids off. There you go.
It was custom made for us, and we decided that it would be kind of a nice commemorative touch. We have the rectory and the convent, the school and the church, and St. John, and the school is selling these. They're $35 a piece. They're very warm. And we're also going to chance 4 of them off, and the chances are $1 a piece. There'll be 2 Afghans chanced at each of our bazaar nights, which we'll get into later. And we hope that everybody would enjoy something like this. If you have any family members who have been members of St. John's or part of the neighborhood for a while, it's kind of nice to have as a memento.
And it felt nice too. It felt very.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Okay, you mentioned the bazaar. Do you want to mention a few dates?
We're having a Christmas bazaar. It's Thursday, November 7th from 3 to 9 at the Bingo Hall, and Friday, November 8th from 11 to 9. And on Saturday, we're having Children's Day. Everything's devoted to the kids. We're having Santa's workshop, breakfast with Santa, and that's 8:30 to 11:30 that morning. And we're having some fun and games for the kids that day.
Very good. And we should mention, too, that the playground project, you want to plug that, continues. You're still looking for volunteers with regards to materials.
Absolutely. We need volunteers, materials. People have been extremely generous with their time and their money and their materials, and we hope to continue. They're making quite a bit of progress.
Very good. St. John's School, active as always. Okay, ladies, if you'll go in that direction, our friend David Goodman's going to join us now. David is now heading, you would be the, what is the formal term, David? Come on in, David, a little more there. There you go.
Formal term is Exalted Ruler of Greater Paulsboro Lodge number 575.
Our friends at the Elk Lodge. And, of course, the ladies' arm is the...
Catherine J. Walker Temple, 353.
And they're about to embark on an annual fair, which the whole community looks forward to. Give us some of the details, David.
It's our 26th charity ball, and we're having it here at the Fire Hall from 9 to 2. And everyone's invited.
And it's a big affair.
Yes.
And it's a nice affair.
Yes.
David, through this segment, maybe you should reacquaint people. The Lodge is active through the entire year with events coming up with senior citizens at Christmas time and the children.
Yeah, well, starting off with the children, we have block parties for the children. Senior citizens, we have luncheons and dinners for them off and on. We contribute to the Palmer Award at the high school. Quite a few things we are involved in, and we try to do what we can.
And a great deal is done, and a big help to a lot of people. I know the senior citizens look forward to the Christmas luncheon, which is a lot of fun. Now that's David Goodman, and that event's coming up. That's going to be October 26th, and that's the annual charity ball. We'll have footage of that, I'm sure. We wanted David to come on and say hello.
And you are invited.
And looking forward to it. Thank you, David. Okay, we go now to Mark Camp, who is the president of Chamber of Commerce, and Mark has with him 2 items. Mark, of course, I think, Amy, have you gotten a shot of the banner in the back? Or you will as we go along. Mark, tell us about the red and white banner.
Okay. The banner you see behind you, Paulsboro Home of Champions, is a project of the Paulsboro Chamber of Commerce. We've ordered 10 of these banners to be distributed through the town. What we'd like to do is have people interested in the town donate $100 for a banner in honor of somebody, in memory of somebody, for whatever purpose. And those people that buy a banner their names will be listed on a plaque located somewhere in Paulsboro High School.
And truly a home of champions. Of course, we don't know the outcome of the Woodbury game, but no matter that, the home of champions is appropriate.
Yes, it's not just athletics, it's also scholastics, because Paulsboro is a scholastic school.
Okay, Mark, and now you have also another item?
Okay, the other item is our annual Christmas ball. That's the former bank building, and they're going to be they are on sale this year for $6 a piece. I have them available at White's True Value Hardware, and we will have them probably at other stores in town, but now they are available.
Very good, and that has really taken off with regards to the Christmas ornaments. So they're both very worthwhile.
Number 7 in the series, and this is the first year that we've raised the price in 7 years. So we're pretty happy about that.
Very happy about that. Now that wrap up our walk-on segment. Stay with us. We're going to come right back with community notes with the again remarried Irma Stevenson.
Create a lasting impression for your guests. Choose the Dutch Inn in Gibbstown for your special event. Our new head chef, Jean-Claude, offers a flexible banquet menu for your wedding reception, business meeting, or family gathering. Let our tastefully appointed banquet facilities be the perfect setting for your next affair to remember. And when the evening ends, relax at our elegant, comfortable motel. Be sure to ask about our sweetheart packages and getaway weekends at the Dutch Inn on Harmony Road in Gibbstown.
Thinking about a GE appliance or TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value, Gloucester County's longest established GE dealer. Weiss has a complete line of GE appliances and TVs, along with hardware items like True Test paints, Master Mechanics tools, and electrical supplies. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling TVs. Don't think twice, think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Welcome back. It's now time for Community Notes with Irma Stevenson, and we hope you all enjoyed that wedding footage, because I have to tell you, the evening was just a grand evening of family and fun. Irma, you survived it. Walter survived it. And I couldn't believe there were just no objections when we turned to the crowd and said, are there any objections to this marriage?
Mother didn't want me back, John. Thank you, John. Walter's still in shock, and thanks, everyone. I like to say get well to Jack Wilson and to my Aunt Alice. Jack's up in Hahnemann, and my Aunt Alice is on the cardiac floor in Underwood, and hopefully they'll both be soon and back.
And hopefully Aunt Alice is behaving, by the way, and Aunt Alice will likely be watching. Hopefully she's behaving.
I don't know, John, even when she's sick. I like to say happy birthday to Bishop Hamilton, Michael Kelly, grandson of Rita and Tom Kelly, Jesse Colna, Ron J. Colna, Ann Williams and James Williams, May Canterman, Barbara Sockwell, Pete Neesner, Debbie Hudson, Billy Doak, Edie Emerson, Teresa Ford, Eldora Wright, and Janet Heiser, Michael Coco, and Christy McGinn. And happy anniversaries, 50 years to Anna and Reds Thompson, Theta and Joe Ashton, Stacy and Keith Canis, John and Dolores Birch Kelly. John, did you send them a card, John?
I think I was there.
Okay. Jane and Bill Lytle, Lillian and James Jones, and Barney and Vi Manchester. Happy anniversaries. Everybody get Betty, and happy birthdays.
That's two good lists, Irma. Let me jump in with some footage that Bill got around to get. Of course, we're shooting on a short schedule, so we don't have a lot of footage. But Saturday at the Paulsboro High School football field, which has appropriately been renamed and rededicated Bennett Fields, a good time ceremony was held at 10 o'clock in the morning to rededicate the newly renovated athletic complex. And everyone enjoyed the morning. A number of speakers, myself as mayor, all the Board of Education members, our friends from Gateway who hosted us last year were present as well, Dr. Quitt, superintendent of schools. Nice turnout, good day. The football game followed, but the morning was certainly very special, and everyone there enjoyed it. And the fields look wonderful, named Bennett Fields for Mr. Bennett, who gave so much long before you or I were here.
In 1937, it was dedicated then, John, and it was great. It was wonderful. Thank you, Paulsboro people, for being there, and thank you, Gateway, for last year, John. I like to say the Taylor Baptist Church across from the high school is going to have their annual bazaar on October 19th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Crafts, food, baked goods, and I just can't get over being remarried again, John, and et cetera, and et cetera.
There was no honeymoon footage, was there?
No, John. And also, don't forget, Chief Gary Stevenson, of course, we all know the fire chief. This week is Fire Prevention Week. Don't forget to help out our Paulsboro Volunteer Fire Company. On this side of the tracks, they're giving out their envelopes for funds. John, their parking lot is starting to sink a little, and their air conditioning unit is over 30 years old, and we need air conditioning for the ladies that play bingo.
I'm over 40, and I'm still working.
And they're always out there, John, helping us, and please help them all you can. And thanks to our volunteers.
Let me jump in with some footage, Irma, while you regroup the notes. What footage do I have? Oh, the recent meeting. You read in the paper how the BP groundwater contamination in one of our neighborhoods has affected some homes. And recently a meeting was held involving the State Department of Health, the State Department of Environmental Protection, the County Department of Health, our Environmental Commission, and of course myself and President of Council Jean Jan Paul chairing the meeting with all the affected residents. And it was a very fruitful meeting. And what's very important to recognize is our homes do not appear to be adversely affected and appear to be average or below average of homes around us. There'll be more to follow, but the local government, along with all the state agencies, are working very hard to make sure our public interest is protected. Herman?
St. Paul's Methodist Church is going to have their infamous oyster and ham dinner on the 19th of October. The oysters are just patted with love and care. Please call 423-0048 or 6564. You need tickets to go, and John, St. Paul's people really take good care of the ham and the oysters and everyone that's known wide around. And please don't forget our Christmas balls, John. Please buy them, and our banners, and also please the community awards. November the 16th. Judy's kind of out on maternity leave this year, John, so it's me and my little group. You're included. November the 16th, and I'd like to say thank you, Donna. 40 years ago, she did my flowers when I was married, and she did them for me on my anniversary night. Thank you, Donna.
They were beautiful. We want to mention, too, that November 2nd, we will be having a town forum. You remember, this will be our third one from the mayor's office, so it'll be a mayor's town forum. That'll be held at the Paulsboro High School cafeteria from 9:30 in the morning to 11:30. So many of you in the past have been kind kind and either baked a cake or brought cookies. We provide coffee, but it's an excellent opportunity for all of us simply to talk. No politics, simply we open a microphone and say, what would you like to talk about? Brings people together, exchanges ideas. A lot of good have come from the previous ones. This will be our first one during this fall season. It's November 2nd, the Paulsboro High School cafeteria. We hope you'll be there. We've had large turnouts in the past, and we've gotten a lot accomplished, so we look forward to seeing you there.
John, everyone should come out. The town forum, and that's what it is, an old-fashioned town forum for Paulsboro. And our senior citizens from Paulsboro, I want you to know they're having a Halloween dance. The Gloucester County Senior Citizen Organization, the Halloween dance is on Tuesday, October the 29th at Aletto's from 5 to 9, $8 a ticket. It's available. Call the Gloucester County Department of Aging at Bud Boulevard, 384-6910. And I'll bet you our guys win the costumes. What do you think, John? They have great imaginations, don't they, John, after our Christmas parades and our 4th of July parade?
Scary imaginations. We should mention, too, that coming into the local elections, we have 3 candidates involved vying for 2 seats. So we very well may have a candidates forum. We're looking to work that out. We're uncertain, but word will follow.
And also our dear friends at St. James Episcopal Church, I just want to remind you, Beth Crane said to remind you again of their Chinese auction. It's on October 26th.
Poor Chinese, Irma.
Oh, they might sell a few of them, John. October 26th at 6 p.m. They're going to have rare, like I said, John, rare pink elephants this time. When was the last time you saw a pink elephant, John?
I'm afraid to remember, but not as long ago as we would think.
Okay. And also, please, class of 1946, Paulsboro High School, 11-9. They're going to have it at St. Michael's at 6 p.m. down at St. Michael's. They'll be the 50-year club, John. They keep adding them on every year, Paulsboro High School. Like I say, over 500 graduates last year, John.
In one place.
In one place, yes. My mother was there, and I think she talked to everyone, John. I really do believe.
Got time for one more, Emma.
One more. Please don't forget to our fire companies and our ambulance squad, please. Thank you for our ambulance, John. That's wonderful. Thank you for the donations from Ron Colna, our president, and all. We're just so thankful to people of Paulsboro care, and we care about them, John. And thanks to Mayor and Council.
Very well put, the taxpayers. That's going to do it. This program from George & Sons Florist here on Delaware Street in Paulsboro, and as we always like to say, Irma.
See you on Broad Street. Go Big Red.
And see you November 2nd at the Town Forum at the high school, 9:30 to 11:30. If you can help us with baked goods, please call my office. We look forward to all of it. I'm John Berzicelli for Bill Crane and Amy Cook behind the camera. See you on Broad Street.
Since 1943, people have come to Paulsboro Supply for all of their plumbing, heating, and electrical needs.
They offer friendly, knowledgeable advice and personalized service not found in the larger chains and home centers. Paulsboro Supply handles a complete line of fixtures and equipment, including pipes, valves, and fittings in copper, iron, and plastic.
If you use water conditioner salt, look no further than Paulsboro Supply. We deliver free.
Paulsboro Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical Supplies, 1218 North Delaware Street, Paulsboro.
Recognition to some of the people here in Paulsboro. We do give honor first to our mayor, John Berzicelli Jr., and then to the superintendent of all of the schools here, Dr. Quinn, to the Board of Education. Give a recognition to the Rededication Committee, Mr. J. We shout the victory and not the agony of defeat. And our soul says amen and amen.
Roger and Lieutenant Tom Sello. I'd like to begin my very brief remarks by saying, from my heart, this is a very special place for all of us. All of us have recollections all to our alma mater, for those who have come to call Paulsboro home, for those who have come to follow Paulsboro athletics. We know this is more than just a field. It's a magic. Paulsboro High School fans. World events have often come to a stop as we enjoy the sweetness of victory and the value of company of friends in the time of a rare.
The cross-country trail at our school, the soccer fields and hockey fields are yours for the fall. But where do you find a football stadium suitable for the defending, undefeated state champion Raider football team?